Hi, lovers, haters, and other strangers. Brandy Knox and with me are Candy Kane, Virginia Austin, and Jody Dvorak. And this council meeting, we are excited as all hell for this War Games match with the matching big mouths Patty and Danielle, their pal pretentious patriotic Pam Parsons, boo, patooey. And big red goofball Dione the Tedious is back again. Well, let's just give it to you straight here. The Women's World Tag titles are an afterthought for us, because what's really gonna matter is having you two little company angels locked inside the cage with us.
And y'all are just lucky Virginia isn't medically cleared to compete, or she would sideline all four of you. Oh yeah, locked inside those cages with Heathcote and throwing furniture at a beach. Sounds just dandy to me.
You two in the UK ladies will have to avenge me. Don't just smash their sandcastles. Destroy the careers of these miserable bush tail thieves.
Sure wish I was going along for this ride, but I'm sure Grace Fenwick and Jessica Goldman will do just fine. They hate American powers just as much as we do.
And we're gonna do so good as a team because of it. Maybe we'll even scalp one of them when we win. Put my money on Heathcote.
We're about to say a lot more-ish, but you'd have to quit being a cheapskate and pay up to hear it. Subscribe for unrestricted access. Where is Get Real?
Subscribe now to the Belle Council podcast. They're witches you can't burn.
Team American Powers, hoping to make that the last ever Belle Council podcast, as she, Danielle Heathcote, patriotic Pam Parsons, and Dione the Titaness get set to face the combined forces of the Belle Council and the UK ladies.
The following is a Women's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Now, let the War Games begin!
The Women's World Tag titles against the Belle Council's charter permanently dissolved. The stakes have never been higher for either side in this first of its kind 8-woman War Games match.
Introducing first, representing the Bad Girls, from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, Brandy.
Obnoxious Brandy Knox, the leader of these agents of chaos who have, within the last year, attacked Danielle backstage, instigated a brawl backstage, attacked the Texan Ladies Association, nay, numerous threats, and most recently, shaved the head of AJ Lee. And it's all led up to this final showdown between the two sides, and it can't get any more nuts than this.
Poor Brandy. Look at her. Looks like she's walking the last mile. She's never been in a match like this before, and I don't care how tough the council likes to talk. The fact that this match is unknown territory has to be at the back of their petty little middle school mean girl brains.
Poetic justice that the natural leader of the council drew to be first inside that people-naming structure. And in just a second, she'll be joined by Team AP's first draw, patriotic Pam Parsons.
It's wild to think that just about 1 year ago, Pam Parsons and Liberty Belle Danielle were in a heated rivalry. But baby, look at them now. The two developed a mutual respect for each other and a mutual animosity for the Belle Council. So here we are 1 year later, with Pam Parsons squarely on the side of Danielle and Patty, who have all just about had it with the council and their excessive and needless cruelty.
This leaves Jody Dvorak, Grace Fenwick, and Jessica Goldman locked out on their side, and Patty, Danielle, and Dione on the other. I don't have to tell you guys. I can't wait to see my Amazon babe go to work on these gals. We're just about ready to set it off. So, Mr. Tex, if you would please.
It'll be my pleasure, Mr. Groves. Here we go. Okay, Brandy Knox delivers a wicked kick to the head of Pam Parsons. Now going behind on Pam. The knee of the face and a running clothesline. Brandy Knox rounds Pam Parsons up again. Whips her to the ropes. Oh, man. A leaping fist to the face. Now Brandy Knox takes herself up to the top rope and, oh man, tried for a double stomp, but Pam Parsons gets out of the way, delivers a basement dropkick. Now Patriotic Pam, with Brandy Knox down on the mat, rounds her up. Brandy rebounds off the ropes with another flying forearm, delivers a stomp to the back. Now Pam Parsons in some trouble here against Brandy Knox. In the early goings of this eight-woman War Games match, Pam Parsons takes Brandy down. Now Brandy Knox with a heel hook, catching a heel hook stretch from Pam Parsons. Pam releases the hold, delivers a kick to the leg. Brandy trying to get back to her feet here. Look at this. Oh man. Whoa, hard right hand. Took Brandy right down again. Yes, this could very well be the end of the Belle Council we're watching right here. Pam Parsons delivering knuckles to the temple on Brandy. Off the top rope, beautiful flying crossbody. Brandy Knox slowly getting to her feet. They lock up. Now, oh man, right between the two rings goes Pam Parsons. And here comes Brandy, and here comes another entrant. Just a few more seconds. Wonder who it's gonna be. 3, 2, 1, and let's see what we got. Well, look at this. It's Patty Powers. One half of American Powers, one half of the Triple Crown Ladies Champs. And she is making a beeline, and you know she's headed straight for Brandy Knox. Patty gets in the ring. The ref closes the cage up. And here she goes right after Brandy Knox. Makes her way between the two rings as Brandy rounds up Pam Parsons, and off the ropes another flying forearm. And here's Patty Powers going behind. Surprise, wasn't expecting that, were you? Oh man. With a sadistic stretch here, a Canadian backbreaker on Brandy Knox. Brandy delivers a couple of shots to the top of Patty Powers' head, gets loose. Butt bump prevents any holes from being administered. Brandy into the corner. Patty Powers going to town on Brandy Knox. It's a 2-against-1 situation here between herself and Pam Parsons. Neither one of them looks to be giving her a break. Look at this beautiful shooting star. And Pam Parsons, and Patty Powers takes herself up to the top of the cage and changes her mind about whatever she had in mind. Hip toss from Pam Parsons on Brandy Knox. Patty Powers seriously debating what she wants to do at the top of the cage here. Patty whips Brandy to the ropes, catches a glancing forearm. Brandy misses with the kick. Patty connects with her kick. Oh, look at this. Little sunset flip from Brandy Knox as another entrant gets set to come in. Now, Pam Parsons with Brandy Knox all the way up. Beautiful vertical suplex. And the cage has been opened. And who's coming out? Oh man, it's Jody Vorek. As Brandy Knox gets rolled into the next ring. Here's Jody going after Patty Powers. Of course, whips Patty to the ropes. Hard elbow to the face. Pam Parsons continues to disassemble Brandy Knox, who has not mounted a whole lot of offense. Oh man, a butt bump from Patty Powers on Jody Vorek. As Pam Parsons continues to administer punishment, Brandy Knox, look at this, all the way up in the electric chair, face down into the canvas goes Jody Vorek at the expense of Patty Powers. Patty Powers catches a shot to the midsection from Jody. Pam Parsons surprises Jody from behind. Belly to back suplex from Patty Powers. And now Patty deciding what to do next here. She has taken herself up to the top. Oh, nope, changed her mind yet again, and another vertical suplex from Pam Parsons on Jody Borick. Now Patty Powers biding her time here. A knee to the face from Pam Parsons. Jody Borick and Brandy Knox in pretty big trouble already. Patty Powers making her way to the top of the cage yet again. This time she's standing all the way up. This is gonna get real. Oh man, crossbody from 15 feet up in the air. And Jody Borick is motionless. Patty takes Brandy Knox down with a shoulder tackle as Pam Parsons tries to go to work on Jody Borick, but Jody Borick quick with the kicks. Patty Powers delivers a couple of chops and an overhand right. Brandy Knox whips Pam Parsons into the corner, and we got 5 more seconds before the next entrant comes in. Another butt bump from Patty Powers. Patty whips Brandy to the ropes. The cage has been opened, and who we got coming down? Oh, look at this. It's Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote. Oh, man. Danielle is going under the ring for some extra goodies here. Oh, my. Danielle got herself a table. Oh, she means business. Clothesline on Patty Powers from Jody Borick. Meanwhile, now Danielle makes her way into the ring. Pam Parsons grabs that table, pitches it into the next ring. Now Patty Powers catching it from Jody Borick, and Brandy Knox catching it from Pam Parsons. Danielle goes behind on Jody, whips her to the ropes. Jody quick with the counter, elbows to the side of the head, delivers a wicked kick. Danielle counters, takes her down. Man, just pummeling her with lefts and rights. Patty Powers makes her way back into the busy ring here. Pam Parsons with Brandy Knox one-arm choke slam. Now, Pam Parsons off the ropes, beautiful elbow drop right into the chest of Brandy Knox. Jody Borick takes a slam from Patty Powers. Danielle Heathcote rounds up her rival Jody, and they do hate each other with a passion. Oh man, she is just going 7 counts of crazy on Jody Borick into an armbar here as Patty Powers watches admiringly. Pam Parsons beating her feet on the Mississippi mud on Brandy Knox, who's trying to roll to the outside, but there ain't no outside to roll to. Oh man, arm drag from Pam Parsons as American Powers tries to disassemble Jody Borick. Now Pam Parsons making her way to the top of the cage with 5 more seconds to go till the next entrant rolls in. Oh man, Jody Borick takes Pam Parsons, takes Danielle Heathcote down. Patty Powers from behind whips Jody between the 2 rings and into the next one. And here comes Grace Fenwick of the UK ladies, and she's got herself a kendo stick. Oh man. Pam Parsons with a Hurricane Rana on Grace Fenwick right away, and Patty Powers teeing off with that kendo stick on Grace Fenwick. Grace takes her down. Meanwhile, Danielle Heathcote in the other ring has set up a table and is continuing to work on Jody Borick. They've been in cages, they've been in casket matches, they've just done every kind of crazy thing you can imagine, and now we've taken it to where it's never been before. Grace Fenwick trying to go to work on patriotic Pam Parsons. Patty Powers catching some knees and some kicks and some chops and some elbows from Brandy Knox. She gets taken down. Oh man, look at this. Danielle off the top rope fails to connect on Jody Borick. Jody Borick connects with a knee to the head. Grace Fenwick whipped to the ropes by Patty Powers. Back body drop, and oh man, Brandy Knox with that kendo stick going to work on Patty Powers. Danielle Heathcote continues to work on Jody Borick. Jody Borick ain't having none of it. Delivers a series of elbows to Danielle's midsection. Pam Parsons gets taken down by Grace Fenwick, who immediately goes to work on her legs. Driving knees into the legs of Pam Parsons, and Brandy Knox teeing off. Patty Powers with that kendo stick. Jody Vorek, up over the shoulders goes Danielle, hard right hand, spinning fist, takes her down. Running kick from Brandy Knox takes Patty down. 1 second to go, who's up next? Uh-oh, Steve, it's Dione. Oh man, watch out. The 6'5", 260-pound Amazon, the Italian Testarossa, the deadliest redhead on the planet. She is getting ready, she's got her tools ready. Oh, look at this. She's bringing in a stick. Jody Vorek all the way up on the top of the cage does a crossbody on Danielle Heathcote. Well, that was pretty impressive. Now Grace Fenwick trying to work on Patty Powers. And Dione the Titaness standing there just biding her time with that kendo stick. Danielle rebounds off the ropes. Jody Vorek fails to connect with a knee. Dione going to work with that kendo stick on Brandy Knox. She's been waiting to go to work on the council for a while now. Shoves Brandy Knox down to the floor. Pamela Parsons takes her down, and Dione continues to go to work on her with that kendo stick. Now Pam Parsons back inside the ring. Grace Fenwick unconscious in the corner. Patty Powers hangs up Jody Vorek off the top rope and makes her way up to the... Oh, here we go again. Danielle Heathcote whipped to the ropes, but Patty Powers gets in the way and saves her bacon. Locks her up, whips her into the far corner. Meanwhile, Dione going to work on Grace Fenwick. Has her up in the cradle position, back into the buckle and spun out into the center of the ring. Pam Parsons with a choke slam on Brandy Knox. Now, American Powers disassembling Jody Vorek as Pam Parsons again decides not to climb the top of the cage. Dione with a suplex on Brandy. Grace Fenwick drives a foot into the face of Pam Parsons. Dione the Titaness with an overhand right. No, Jody just got driven through a table by Patty Powers. Shut up. Oh, man. Spinning enziguri from Jody Vorek. This one's chaotic as hell. Oh, man. Double axe handle off the ropes from Patty Powers. Patty Powers shoves Jody Vorek down. Arm drag from Pam Parsons on Grace Fenwick. And Dione the Titaness working on Brandy Knox. As Jessica Goldman gets set to enter this one, and this one's officially underway. Once Jessica Goldman enters that ring, and then we're going to be down to the wire. Here we go, Dione teeing off on Brandy with a chair. Jessica Goldman trying to attack Dione. Comes off the corner, drops an elbow into Dione. Patty Powers and Danielle Heathcote continuing to take apart Jody Vorek in the other ring. Jody almost whipped into the ropes. Danielle goes behind, hard right hand into the back. Here comes, oh man, Patty was going to charge, but Danielle takes her down. Grace Fenwick drives another foot into the face of Pam Parsons. Dione the Titaness is laid out. Grace Fenwick delivering swings with a baseball bat to Pam Parsons. Jessica Goldman with a sledgehammer. Oh, this one got chaotic quick. Oh man. Danielle Heathcote takes Jody Vorek down to the canvas. Dione with a series of short arm clotheslines on Jessica Goldman. Goes behind on her. Whoa! Big old enziguri kick. Patty Powers slams Grace Fenwick to the mat. Jody Vorek with an arm drag on Danielle Heathcote. Pam Parsons misses with the kick on Grace Fenwick. Jessica Goldman teeing off on Dione the Titaness. Brandy Knox teeing off on Dione with a baseball bat. Oh, man. Oh, and down goes Dione. That ain't good. Grace Fenwick catching it from Patty Powers. Danielle Heathcote deciding where to go next. Oh, man. Brandy Knox going 7 counts of crazy on Dione. Jessica Goldman standing by, willing to help her partner here. Pam Parsons gets countered by Grace Fenwick. Patty Powers with an overhand double axe handle on Jody Vorek. Danielle Heathcote pummeling Grace Fenwick. She don't like Grace Fenwick much either. Jessica Goldman continuing to try and work on Dion the Titaness, who is now back onto her feet, but standing in the corner. Pam Parsons looks pretty wiped out too. Oh man, running kick from Jody Warwick on Pam Parsons. Dion counters Brandy Knox. Grace Fenwick spills into the ring with them. Pam Parsons spills in between the rings. Danielle Heathcote with Jody Warwick up over the shoulders, deciding where to go with her next. Dion caught in the tree of woe on Brandy Knox, but quickly counters and escapes the corner. Look at this. Pam Parsons with a suplex on Jessica Goldman. Brandy Knox trying to, oh man, slams Dion face first into the canvas. Jessica Goldman with an enziguri on Patty Powers. Jessica Goldman on Jody Warwick with a little double team on Pam Parsons. Danielle Heathcote's laid out. Grace Fenwick's laid out. Brandy Knox going for a cover on Dion, but no good. Dion getting that right shoulder up in the nick of time. As Patty Powers comes to, whoa man, running crossbody, takes Brandy Knox down. Now Patty Powers up on the top rope, diving elbow into the chest. Goes for the cover and hooks the leg. And that is it. Team Patty Powers wins this match, and that is the end of the Belle Council.
And so, this year-long rivalry between AP and the Belle Council finally comes to an end, with Brandy, Jody, Virginia, and Candy now banned from ever competing as a unit ever again. And while some might have worried the outcome might have been different, well, Patty Powers scores the pinfall and the win for her team, and it's gotta be like a dream come true for her, Danielle, and the rest of the team, all of whom performed admirably.
Wow, just what a night it's been. All those title matches, an upset or two, some new title holders, and the council is toast. Almost a perfect evening.
All right, we're running late. We got to wrap it up and take it on home. Thank you all so much for spending your time with us. Steve, Wally, GB, thank you for joining me with this one. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back next with RWL Championship Wrestling with my buddy Don Hickson. Make sure you join us. For everybody here at RWL, Hangman Tex Lynch saying good night, thank you, and be safe.